This problem was almost the most commonly missed problem on the test, which caught me off guard. I was a little surprised. Um, if we think ahead just a little bit, I'm hoping you can see how simple this problem actually is. Um, Whoa. I'm hoping you can see that what we have here is half of the circle shaded. It's half of the circle. So the best strategy is to simply find the area of the whole circle and then divide by 2 to cut it in half. So one mistake is kids would just find the area of the whole circle and not take half. The other mistake kids made was treating 11 as though that were the radius. 11 is not the radius. 11 is the diameter of the whole circle. So the radius is just going to be half of that. So the radius is not 11. So I do not want to see 121 anywhere. If the radius is 11, then if the diameter is 11, that means the radius must be what? I hope you were thinking 5.5. Okay? Because that's half of 11. So, that's the key. You have to make sure you're using 5.5, which most kids simply were not doing. So, the area of a circle is pi r squared. So, yeah, I could do pi r squared, but that's going to be pi times 5.5 squared. Okay, I might as well just get a decimal for this whole thing, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's see. So this is pi times 5.5 squared. So that's going to give me 95.03. Okay, but please remember, 95.03, that's the whole circle. Okay? We just want the shaded area. So in order to get the shaded area, I need to take the whole circle and divide that by 2. Okay? And then that's going to give me the shaded area that I want. So if I do divided by 2, then I'm going to go ahead and get 47.52. And that, my friends, is the area of the shaded region. Half of the whole circle. Okay, that's the end. If I wanted an exact value, see I rounded right in this area, I rounded twice actually. What if I wanted an exact value? This is what I would have to do. If you don't care about the exact value, you can just stop the video now. Let me erase all this. If I did want the exact value, the radius is the key. I said half of the diameter would be 5.5, but I also could have left it as a fraction. Instead of saying 5.5, I could have said the radius is 11 over 2. That's the same thing. It's half of the 11. So, once again, pi r squared. Alright? If I do pi r squared, that's going to be pi times 11 over 2 squared. So this is going to be pi. Now 11 squared is 121. So that's going to give me 121 up there. 2 squared is 4. So that's going to give me 121 pi over 4. Now remember, this is the whole circle. Okay? If I want the semicircle, I have to divide by 2. Okay, if I want the semicircle, I'm going to have to take this and divide it by 2. And that's going to give me the semicircle. Now look, here's something that you might not know. You know what, I don't even want to confuse you with that. Divide by 2. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you. Look, if you have a fraction and you want to divide that by 2, all you have to do is put the 2 in the denominator, and poof, you are dividing by 2. So if I start off with 121 pi over 4, if that's what I start with, if I want to take this fraction and divide it by 2, all I have to do is put 2 in the denominator. Alright, if I put 2 in the denominator, I'm dividing by 2 right now. So this is going to give me 121 pi over 8. Okay, so that would be the exact answer, the exact value for the area of the semicircle. Now, if you are uncomfortable with taking the 2 and putting it in the denominator, you could just put the whole thing in your calculator. 121 pi over 4 divided by 2, and your calculator will give you 121 pi over 8. Okay, that's it. The end.